Hello, this is Texas Death Row Executions data set 1982 to 2018 story by Luis Arvizu, data 6259041, data visualization 2255, Professor Fred Kiwanuka, UMGC. So 553 people have been executed in Texas alone since 1982. The death penalty was reinstated in 1976. And since then, the state of Texas carried out the most executions from any state in the United States. Texas has conducted the highest number of executions, as stated, with factors such as race, age, and education level playing a crucial role in demographics of those executed. Although those factors do not always align with common public perceptions. The data indicates that here in the pie chart, that non-whites constitute the majority of executed individuals, with blacks and Hispanics combined at over was that 51%, 52%. But we do see that the executions of whites are relatively representative of the population in Texas for whites at 46.9%. Another thing we wanted to point out is the average age for each racial group being executed. We see that they all fall within a small range of 37 to 43 years old, all blacks, Hispanics, and whites, along with Asians and other ethnic groups. Um, our figure two is a bar chart. We wanted to include this bar chart to show the highest level education level reached by those being executed. And we do see that grades 9 through 12 are the bulk of the majority of those being executed, fall in here. We do have some individuals on the outsides below ninth grade level, and some individuals above ninth grade high school level with college degrees, perhaps. But the bulk of the data shows us that it falls within that 9 through 12 education level. Our figure three is a scatter plot with clusters. We decided to use clusters here to show the age of execution in relation to the highest education level. We see that our, um, our age group clusters reveal that individuals under 35, those between 35 and 45, those over 45 exhibit varying education levels, with individuals having more than a high school education predominantly found in the middle clusters, right here in the blue, while the other two clusters display a wider range of educational backgrounds, with some below, some above, but mostly the education level from 9 through 12 and above fall within the blue cluster. We did include these non-clusters at the bottom. Those are people with reported with no education. We thought that was insightful to include. Next is our trend line analysis. Trend line analysis suggests that the age of individuals being executed has increased over the years from 1982 all the way to 2018, establishing a significant relation between the passage of time and the age of at execution, the average age at execution. Um, we can interpret our trend line to show a positive coefficient, indicating as time passes, age of execution has increased. The relationship between year of execution and average age of execution is significant. We see here that our p-value is above 0.005. Um, our last figure five here, we have a forecasting by executions by race for the years after 2018, where our data stops, right? And we see the forecasting here from 2019 all the way to 2025. We wanted to include this to give us an idea of what the trajectory looks for the future in regards to where we're going to end up at the end of 2025 with the executions. Now, we see the Y10 Hispanics are going to maintain relatively stable, but we do see a downward trajectory for blacks executions in the state of Texas. However, I must conclude that this forecast may lack accuracy, as some of the projected figures do not reflect data trends observed over the past 40 plus years. The reason I say that is when I look at blacks executions, 1984 and 2016 are the only 2 years over the past 40 plus years that we've seen zero or executions. So that does give us some doubts regarding this forecast. That's just an example of what I wanted to show as far as how trustworthy our forecast can be. Hopefully this was insightful. Just wanted to give a good overview of what Texas death row executions look like in regards to age, education level, and race. Thank you for your time. Sources.